We've got our hands on Honor's XI, a budget phone focused on photography that goes on pre-order starting April 16th at 999 dirhams, with retail sales starting on the 24th of April. The unit we have is one that isn't for sale, so it is pre-release, so what you'll see in the retail box might be different from what you see here. But nonetheless, here you find the phone in its gorgeous phantom red finish, with a SIM tool alongside a micro USB charging cable and a standard power adapter. These days, value phones can get you a lot, and this is no different. There's a notched 6.21-inch display on the front, which remains bezel-free for the most part. I've noticed it has good viewing angles, but isn't the sharpest Full HD panel I've seen. You also get a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a good addition considering the mono bottom speaker is not the best quality, distorting at only half volume. In the hand, the phone is unique because of its rounded edges. This makes the phone comfortable to hold in the hand, but at the same time, its lightweight makes it feel a bit on the cheap side. Nonetheless, the power and volume buttons are pretty tactile, and the fingerprint scanner on the back is very dependable but a bit on the slower side. With more and more phones in this price bracket, Honor differentiates the XI with its camera. The triple 24, 8 and 2 megapixel setup is formidable with its Quadra CFA sensor for better low light photos and night mode. You also get AI capabilities, which I have tested a bit with more than 500 different scenes the phone can recognize. There's also a wide angle mode to capture more detail in your shot, and as for the front, you get a 32 megapixel selfie snapper that also doubles for face unlock and has a unique screen ring light for selfies in the dark. I've played around with the phone for a bit, and I'll put up some samples from the phone on screen for you to judge too. Processor wise, there's a capable Kirin 710 octa-core chipset on board, 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, which is expandable up to 512GB via microSD. The combination works well for gaming, and I've tested Asphalt 9 so far, and day-to-day usage isn't too bad either, but sometimes you do see stutters here and there. So far, I've also noticed some heating up of the phone towards the camera area, but this is just when gaming or when using the camera a lot. But as far as the user interface goes, the software on here is not the latest with EMUI 9.0, but is still very much functional, complete with theme support, gesture support that might need some refinement, and also Honor's share of bloatware, which is useful at times but at the same time can get in the way. So in a nutshell, this is yet another mid-ranger from Honor in a segment that has many similar phones. For this phone to stand out, it will need to deliver value on its camera front. But that aside, the micro USB port for charging the 3400 mAh battery is something that stands out both in terms of the battery's generous capacity, but also in terms of how future-proof the phone might be due to its lack of a USB-C port, even though it does support fast charging. This should be an interesting one to compare among other phones in this price segment, so do look out for those videos coming up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, let us know what videos you'd like to see next in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, this was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios!